So I walk over and I look around the corner, and right in front of the fucking fireplace, there is a chair. It's kind of like an ottoman style, like it's a chair with an ottoman.
What flipped me out
And
when you told me.
and
this.
I walk over and I look, and there is a shadow figure sitting in the chair with its legs up, like its feet on the fucking ottoman,
Whoa.
looking at both of us. Yeah, like its knees up on the ottoman, looking at both of us, and it's moving its head back and forth, looking at us.
Damn.
And I look at my girlfriend and I go,
We gotta
"Are
get the
we-
fuck out.
No. I go, "Are we seeing the same thing?" And she goes, "Do you see that there's a person sitting in the chair with its knees up, looking at both of us?" And I go, "Yes." And I go, "Let's get the fuck out of here right now."
You're listening to Backyard Hang with Ryan Patrick and Tim Burkowski.
What's up?
Perfect.
Welcome to Backyard Hang.
We're back for
shit.
episode 10.
Episode 10. We finally made it double digits.
Episode 10. I know. I
What's
can't
up?
believe that there are these many people that are listening to our podcast.
We have 7 listeners.
7. No, we have 32.
Oh, we do?
We have 32
What the
listeners.
fuck?
It's about goddamn
Damn.
time.
So to celebrate double digits here, we brought in our special guest, Teddy.
We did. Teddy is in the house.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing?
Oh, don't be
So-
so cool.
So,
Teddy's
Sorry.
super fucking
Sorry.
cool.
so
I'm
funny,
Trying to be too cool. My bad.
funny backstory. Tim and I actually met Teddy at a bathhouse. We won't
Oh,
go into
dude.
too many details, but
Do you remember that bathhouse?
Barely.
Like, I
Barely.
was getting rubbed down, and you were, like, awkward about it. You're like,
I
I
know.
cannot have this Teddy
well, it was my
rubbing
first
me
time,
down.
so
It was your first time. It was my, like, nth
yeah,
time.
yeah. You can't. You lost
Whatever
count.
is ending with a TH was my
It's your
time.
69th time.
No, well, it could have been 69th. It could have been 159th.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was
Yeah.
blacked out.
I love bathhouses.
Most dicey. You do love bathhouses.
Have you guys ever legitimately been to a bathhouse?
I have.
Have you
actually.
seriously?
Yes, I actually have.
What goes on in there?
So, what goes on minus the heroin?
Is there really heroin going
Oh
on
my
there?
God, tons. When I was living in Bahrain, as they say.
Magnifique.
You're welcome.
I'm
yeah.
listening.
Yeah, no, when I was in Bahrain, I went to a bathhouse. Or actually, it wasn't in Bahrain. It was actually in Oman. And went to a bathhouse, and it was one of those, like, you just literally lay in a bath, and this person just massages you, washes you,
So you
all
didn't
your
get
butt
your
ass naked.
dick
There's
sucked?
no sex. There's no
There's
sex.
no sex in
at
the
all.
bathhouse room.
There was no sex for me, per se.
Why is that?
I don't know. Well, just because it was like, no, it was. I got off the boat. I wanted to go relax, and I went to a bathhouse, and it was amazing.
All
So you
right,
could have
all
paid
right.
It was
$30
one of those-
for a happy ending?
I could have paid $30 for a happy ending,
Oh,
but then I
shit.
would have been in America
Oh.
and not there. But I paid $90, and I got rubbed down. Like, there was zero sexual
This is really
innuendo.
turning me on. I'm super hard right now.
Zero.
What was his name?
Well, her name was
Oh.
Shamil,
Sure.
and I know she was
Oh.
Jewish as fuck.
Interesting.
Shalom.
And there was, I was.
You're Jewish
it
too, right?
was one of those things where it was just when I went in the bath, I got in this hot ass tub. It was super big, and I just laid there for like an hour, and
Wow.
the girl just like massaged my body. There was zero sexual innuendo.
Did you get
there was
a happy
nothing.
at least?
No, I did not.
Dude, I
I
got a
did not.
I got a
Not for
massage.
once.
I got a massage once with my ex, and we went to Happy Head. And that's a
Wait a minute.
legitimate.
You went to a place called Happy
yeah,
Head.
that's a
Happy
legitimate
Head
business. Okay,
massage.
okay, and we got a couples massage for our anniversary, and we fucking were both sitting there in the room. Dude, 2 little Asian girls. Her chick was meh. My chick was so fucking
was
hot,
she so
dude.
hot?
I literally was fighting a boner the entire time.
Did they have the table
You
shower?
fought
They
a
did
boner?
not. No,
All right.
I fought a boner the
First
whole
off,
time
I don't
with my
understand
girlfriend
that.
in the room with me.
I don't understand the thought process of fighting a boner.
I didn't
Like,
want
why
my
wouldn't you
girlfriend to.
just get, like,
Tim,
why
I didn't
the
want my
fuck not?
girlfriend to see me with a boner with some other chick touching me.
She allowed you to be massaged by a woman.
Yeah, she didn't think it was going to
And
sexually
I was
arouse
like,
me.
oh, who doesn't think a massage is
A
not
fucking
going to
naive
give you
bitch
a
that I
fucking
was
better-
dating.
Yeah, the naive bitch you were dating. Yeah, and that's correct terminology is
Yeah.
bitch and naive.
Yeah, my girlfriend now, we'd probably just both start fucking her.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, your girlfriend currently would probably be like,
Yeah.
hey, stop getting him hard and start
Yeah,
getting me hard.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we do have a this is a very interesting podcast tonight because we do have a special guest
We do.
in here. One of my very, very best friends, Teddy, is here.
Yes, I am.
Yes, he is.
So we legitimately met Teddy. How did you guys meet? Because I met him at the bar at Nunu's, actually.
I met both of you. In
We-
New
Yeah,
Year's.
we.
also
You
met
guys
at
met at
Nunu's.
Nunu's as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Oh
Yep.
shit! Wow.
And
Absolutely.
I will tell you this. When Teddy and his girlfriend that they are now dating and live together, I hope you don't mind me saying that
You
out
can-
loud.
You can say whatever you like.
But we went like one of the very first times was we sat and we just talked hip hop music and we talked about
Nice.
music for hours.
Absolutely.
And then a week later, we went to Mexico together. We were down to
Oh,
Rosarito like
shit.
the next week.
And that was when it got kind of weird, right?
It was a little bit weird. You know, my old roommates were there, and they were trying to fuck my
they
girlfriend.
were garbage.
They were
human
trying to fuck your
beings.
girlfriend.
Yeah, they were trying to fuck my girlfriend,
Yep.
and it was a little bit weird. And you know,
I'm not gonna lie, I was trying to fuck that girl too.
Oh,
Your old
I
roommate.
don't fucking
Yeah.
blame you. I don't blame
She
you.
was
So-
hot.
so-
he was lame.
So
she was hot.
explain this. So they were. Do you mind talking about this?
100%. I would love to.
So they weren't just. So were they trying to get like a fucking 4-way going on, or they were just both trying to fuck
No.
your girlfriend without you?
no, no,
So
no, no, no.
so they were trying to be a little bit shady about it. We went and hung out on the beach all day long. Had buckets of
ceviche,
beers,
best ceviche you're ever gonna eat.
we were having a blast. We were telling the bartenders to get us fucking bottles of tequila from the bar, like not even from the bar, from the liquor store, so we
Dude,
wouldn't have to pay the main price.
They went and we paid literally $60 for food and for that person to go get us liquor from the liquor
Oh
store.
shit!
On
And
the
they
down low.
brought it
Nice.
to the beach.
Hell yeah.
So we all got fucked up. We had a blast. We ended up stopping at one of the Mexican 7-Elevens called an OXXO.
Okay.
And
We were walking back to the spot, going back to our hotel room. And basically, while I was inside buying cigarettes, and Tim was waiting outside with
I
my
remember.
friends, my so-called roommates. They basically asked Midori if when we got back to the hotel, I'm sorry, I said her name, it is what it is.
It is.
They asked her if she would be down with a threesome up in the room while Tim and I were going to the pool.
Whoa, really?
Yup.
No
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
no doubt.
And what was your? So she obviously was like, nah, dog.
She was not down with it, and
And she told you.
she did not. She didn't tell me while we were on that trip.
Oh,
She told me when we got back, so I wouldn't
You wouldn't flip
my shit.
and kill someone in Mexico.
Yeah, and do some dirty shit in Mexico.
To be honest, probably a good call on her part.
Probably
very
a
good
good
call.
call.
Probably a
Probably
good call.
the best call.
Yeah.
Yeah, the best call for
Ever.
sure. For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
But it basically led to me not living with those people anymore, and Midori and I moving in with each other.
That's right. So that's when you guys got that place, right?
Yeah, that's when we got our place.
Nice.
Well,
That's a
and I
nice little
got-
place downtown too. I
It
like
is.
that. Yeah.
It is
yeah.
a nice little place downtown. There was I'm so stoked too to have Teddy here because not only is he one of my best friends, but also we've had some really gnarly experiences together,
We have.
especially with the paranormal.
We have.
Oh
stuff. Like,
shit, that's
Yeah.
right.
we have had some paranormal activities shit happen over the last like 4 months, and we've
My
only been
first
friends for what,
experiences.
like 8 months.
No, well
We've been
now
friends maybe
a little over a year.
maybe a year, but it's amazing how like Teddy and Midori's old place and now their new place where we went, and even here where we're sitting right now, we've had paranormal experiences.
Really? You've had paranormal experiences right in here. By the way,
Yes.
let me
yeah.
interject real quick. This is the second time that Backyard Hang is actually recording in the backyard. Yeah.
This is
In the
actual
backyard.
We're
shit.
actually
In the
recording
backyard
in the
hang.
backyard. What's
Yeah.
up? Bruh?
Pick it up, pick it up,
Yeah.
pick it up.
So tell me
motherfucker.
what paranormal shit happened in the backyard here.
Teddy, go after it, and please go after the house that you and
Oh my God.
Midori went to.
So, we're going to go into this, and I'm not going to try to go on a complete tangent, but fucking basically for the Valentine's Day time, 13th, 14th, end up getting a
Yeah.
Airbnb in Julian.
And Julian.
Julian, yeah.
Okay.
Julian, California.
And
Yeah.
Julian, California. And we go to this house called the Game Cabin.
Game cabin.
So it seemed a little sketchy at first, but we decided to get this spot for a couple of days, and we headed out there. And
And please mark this, like, you and her have the same days off. She is only off on Tuesdays.
at this point, we only had Tuesdays off together. That was it.
So it was a Monday and a Tuesday that
Yes.
you guys went up there.
It was a Monday, Tuesday, or Tuesday, Wednesday. I can't remember. But
Oh no, it was definitely a Tuesday that
Okay.
you guys were there.
So excuse me. So we end up going up to this Game Cabin in the middle of nowhere in Julian, and it is literally overcast, like May gray, June gloom type shit.
Yeah.
We get there.
It was a dark and stormy night.
It was a dark and stormy night. So we end up getting there and getting into the place, and we didn't have a lot of paranormal activity the first day per myself, but my girlfriend later on told me that there was paranormal activity, and she didn't want to tell me about it to freak me out.
Because you're a skeptic
Skeptic.
when it comes to paranormal activity.
I am as well.
Complete skeptic.
Me too.
I'm not. I'm a
You're-
full
you're
believer.
full in.
I'm
You're full
I'm
in.
all in. I'm
Yeah.
a full believer.
Yeah.
So the first night, we have a couple friends come and meet us up, and we party. We drink. We do some fun extracurricular activities, you know, and we go to sleep.
Heroin.
Everything's
Drugs.
yeah, I
man.
mean black tar, heroin, a little bit of
Yeah,
hashish.
yeah. Of
you
course.
know. I'm Lebanese, so hashish
Yeah.
is always, you know, it was always
Yeah.
always good shit.
Yeah.
So you know, girlfriend had to go to work the next day. We wake up, she has to go back all the way to San Diego to work.
Which is like, we have to say, like, Julian's about an hour and a half away
Yeah.
from
Exactly.
San
Yeah,
Diego.
yeah.
So drive her all the way back, go and hang out at the house, go to our local bar where we all hang out at that we're all talking about.
Nope. That's a lie. Because you came here to me.
No, I came to you after the main.
Oh, was it
Yes,
after?
it was after.
Was it after?
It was after.
Yeah.
It was
So-
after.
Go to the bar, go out there the second night with my girlfriend.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Han Solo, like nobody else is with us, and we didn't get there because girlfriend got off of work at 11 o'clock at night, so we didn't get there till like 12:30 a.m. So we arrive, and the shit that I saw first while we're
What
sitting,
did you see?
we're sitting down at the dining room table. It's about 12:30, 1 a.m., and we're having our late dinner because we're both industry people, and it is what it is, and we got out there late. So cook her up some food, and we're sitting in the dining room. And basically right next to the dining room, there is the living room. And I kept on looking out of my left corner of my eye and seeing a shadow figure walking back and forth
Whoa.
in
Gnarly.
the fucking living room.
Whoa.
But a
And
full-bodied
a full-bodied shadow figure.
person.
So let me ask you this: you would see it in the corner of your eye. When you looked over, would you see anything?
No, when I looked over, I would not.
Okay.
But what you had told me was that you saw like a full body person just sitting in a chair.
Oh wait, that's gonna
Like-
come. That's
That's
coming.
coming.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
no,
coming.
no,
It's
that's
coming.
coming.
It's
You're-
not just
you're
breathing
going a little
hard.
too
It's
far.
going-
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going too far.
Yeah, yeah,
into
yeah.
it. Yeah.
So I start to get chills everywhere, and
Even your penis?
Up and down.
Well, yeah, my penis,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
so much.
Your
'cause
your dick is in
I was
full.
my dick was in
Well.
turtle mode.
Oh,
It was
shit.
Turtle
up-
mode.
It was up inside my
Scared.
body.
Damn.
So I literally saw this shadow figure 2 or 3 times. My girlfriend sees the same thing, and then she says she needs to use the restroom. The restroom was on the other side of the kitchen and the dining room.
And this is a big house.
Big house. It's
Like-
like a 3-story built into the corner of a fucking mountain. And she literally has to walk up like 2.5 flights of stairs to go up to the bathroom. But she has to walk through the living room by the fireplace, and she goes to walk up to the bathroom, and she literally stops dead in her tracks and
Like dumbfounded.
dumbfounded stops,
Stopped.
turns around, eyes bigger than I've ever seen her eyes, and says, "Come here." And
To
I'm like,
you.
to me.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Like,
literally,
are you seeing this kind of thing?
well, here's the thing, because where the dining room and the kitchen kind of broke off, the fridge and like part of the kitchen, like you couldn't see the fireplace in half of the living room. So she goes, "Come here." I was freaking out. I was completely stuck.
You were mind blown.
I was mind blown,
By
and
all
and
this.
she.
Wait, so what did you see?
I didn't see
So?
anything at first. She was telling me to come over and look.
Okay.
So I walk over and I look around the corner, and right in front of the fucking fireplace, there is a chair. It's kind of like an ottoman style, like it's a chair with an
That is
ottoman.
what flipped me out
And
when you told me.
and
this.
I walk over and I look, and there is a shadow figure sitting in the chair with its legs up, like its feet on the fucking ottoman,
Whoa.
looking at both of us. Yeah, like its knees up
yeah.
on the ottoman, looking at both of us, and it's moving its head back and forth, looking at us.
Damn.
And I look at my girlfriend and I go,
we got to
"Are
get the
we-
fuck
no,
out.
No. I go, "Are we seeing the same thing?" And she goes, "Do you see that there's a person sitting in the chair with its knees up, looking at both of us?" And I go, "Yes." And I go, "Let's get the fuck out of here right now."
Yeah.
And I got a call.
But I'm not. It's
I
not
got-
done. It's
Hold
not
on,
done.
hold on.
It's
Yeah,
not done.
no,
It's not done. It's not
Someone
done.
grab
I'm
me a
sorry
beer.
if I'm
Someone
going-
grab me a beer.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm
It's
sorry if
right
I'm
here.
going on a
No,
tangent.
no,
but
no, no.
I
I want. This
no,
is great.
We want to
Yeah.
hear this. Want to hear this.
Yeah, we wanna hear this.
Yeah,
Keep going,
yeah,
keep
for
going.
Sure.
So-
keep going.
The bedroom was up the stairs about a flight and a half, and I go, "Let's go." I'm like, "Let's get the fuck out of here." We go into the bedroom, and my girlfriend's stuff is on the polar opposite side of the bed. My stuff's on one side of the bed, closest
So
to
the
the
bed
door.
is on like so. You
So we
walk
into
into
the
a
door.
room.
We go to the
into
left.
The bed.
We go to
and-
the left.
Yeah.
And the bed is on the right, and my girlfriend's stuff is all the way on the other side of the bed. Mine is like right there when you walk in the door. So we walk in the room. She's packing her stuff, and I'm packing my stuff. And all of a sudden, I get like a fucking chill down my spine, like you would not believe. I've never felt something like this in my whole entire life, and it felt like something was like pulling me down into the floor. And mind you, I was
so gnarly.
I was not drunk. I was not stoned. I was not on any fucking thing that would inebriate me at that time. So I'm looking at her and I'm like, let's go. We didn't even lock the fucking house. There was a gate to the house. We got in the car. I'm literally, I swear to God, and this might sound like I'm being a fucking pussy, but I was literally like, we get in
You
the
were
car.
crying.
And I started crying. Like, I was
Damn.
crying like a little bitch.
No shit.
And I get in the car, and the first thing that I do is I call Tim.
He called me
Because Tim-
immediately.
Tim believes in all this stuff, and
All
I'm a
that
skeptic.
shit. And that was like one of the weirdest things for me that has ever happened in my life. Period. Was to hear Teddy sound like
Vulnerable.
vulnerable.
Yeah.
And I'm not a vulnerable
Vulnerable.
dude.
You're not.
He's not.
You're not.
He's
And-
not.
Yeah,
and-
you're
no,
not.
he's a
But here-
confident guy. He's a good-looking
But
guy.
here's
all
the
that.
but here's the
But
kicker.
It was
Here's the kicker.
and
Real quick, I'm sorry. I don't mean to butt in. Here's the kicker. My girlfriend tells me when we get in the car and we're probably about 7-8 miles away, like on our way driving back to San Diego.
from
mind
my
you,
house.
From the Julian
From
house
Julian.
in Julian, California. We're leaving and we're driving, and she tells me, even before I called Tim, she says, the reason why you were so freaked out in the house was because, the reason why you were so freaked out in the bedroom is because that spirit was standing right behind you.
No.
And was basically
Oh, it's
putting
so
its
gnarly.
hands on your shoulders.
Shut up.
And-
she saw that.
And she
And-
saw that. And my girlfriend does not lie.
Yeah.
No,
She
she
has
doesn't.
seen
Midori
she has
dude,
seen spirits since she was a
the
kid.
most amazing woman ever.
Yes,
and I'm
and-
the
She's
same
not a
way.
bullshitter.
She's not a
not
a
bullshitter,
bullshitter,
and she
yeah.
would never do that to rouse me.
No.
And that's when I fucking first thing I did was call Tim, and I was like, I am coming to your fucking house right now. We need to talk about this.
that night, I had gotten off of work like I did tonight. I got off at 2:30. I was like, I came home and I get a call from Teddy. I'm like, all right, dude, like, I'm done, like, talking to you. Like, I don't need to talk to you tonight. I know you guys are out doing your thing, and you called me like 2 or 3 times. I was like, nope. And the third time I picked up, and Teddy was like, Tim, I heard it in his voice. He was so scared.
Damn.
I've never heard somebody so scared about anything ever in my life other than what you did. So him and they came down here right where we're sitting and Teddy was pale.
my hand right now
pale.
is shaking even
Like,
talking
he
about
was
it into the
white,
microphone.
like we're white people, but like, he was super, super white,
Yeah.
pale.
Damn.
Like, you cannot imagine. And like, I was shaking too. Was like, and I love that shit.
Yeah.
Like, I love it. Like, if that was me, I'd be like, let's go, bitch. I will fight you, ghost.
and
you,
we wanted
whatever you-
to plan
But-
that.
and
you
we
wanted to go
plan-
back. You wanted to go
I
back.
want to go back currently.
And he wanted me
now.
to go back because he
I
knew that
know.
maybe those spirits did not like me.
Did not like you. And
Why didn't they
that
like
was the
you?
thing. And it was like we sat and you parked your car right out front of my house, and you and Midori had that bottle of Jameson and beers here, and I
Yep.
was like, I'm going to bed. I'm tired, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to bed. But when he called me, I just heard it in Teddy's voice that was so horrible. Like,
Damn.
it was so maniacal. He said, and I will never forget this, what you said was, Tim, I'm scared for my life
Oh
tonight.
shit.
And that's what you said to me
100%.
20 minutes before he got to my house. Like, I'm talking to him, and I'm sitting on that, right? Like my little, but what do you call it? Like a porch
Porch chair.
chair, whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there, and Teddy says, Tim, I'm scared for my life. And and Midori, when you guys get here, your girlfriend says, Tim, he's not lying. And
No.
that made me cry. Like, I
Wow.
cried
No shit.
on that in that moment.
I did not sleep literally
no,
literally
not
for
at all.
weeks.
He
Wow.
was pale for days.
Damn.
Pale. I don't mean it's like you're just like, oh yeah, whatever, like, oh, there's no sun out, whatever, and you get pale, whatever, like you lose sun in your skin. But he was pale.
I was scared to go to sleep in
Days.
my own home,
Yeah.
like
Really?
downtown San
Yeah.
Diego.
Yeah.
And then my own girlfriend ends up telling me, and I don't think I even fucking shared this with you guys. She even tells me like 4 days later that in our little studio apartment, she started seeing spirits in our studio apartment,
No.
So-
and she
Dude,
feels that they
and
followed us
I've
there.
got 'em
Shut
all
up.
over here. I've got them all over, and there is a really weird thing that happens in like my like we're at my house. We're at the actual backyard hang, but like when I go to sleep at night, I hear like Tim, stop. For some reason, like I
What?
just hear that, and then I fall
that's
asleep.
that's not like that's not the weird like when you're going to sleep and you're like about to go to sleep and you
Wait,
might
no.
kind of
Yeah.
be in that weird like dream / half awake
No.
state like where you
No.
that happens to me where I'm about to
Yeah.
fall asleep and I'll think I'm dreaming it out but I'm like wait am I hearing
Do you ever
something?
hear like Ryan, stop, Ryan, stop, Ryan, stop?
Sometimes
no,
when
I
I'm
hear
about
like
to
I
go
hear
to
like
sleep,
I hear
yeah.
like Tim. Like I'm not saying in my own brain.
But you hear it
I'm hearing it coming from like
outside.
the plumbing
Whoa.
or like
shit.
that. It's weird.
You know what's weird is that at my girlfriend's house right down the street, which by the way is the house of
What
what
1,000 corpses?
no the house that what's his name who killed Versace.
Oh,
No.
Cunanan.
No, it's not.
Cunanan.
No, it's
Cunanan
not.
lived in that.
Cunanan.
Is it
did live-
really?
lived in that apartment complex.
Is it really?
I
He
swear
did
to
live in
God.
San
No
Diego.
kidding.
I swear to God.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
incredible.
He didn't live in
I
the
didn't
exact
know.
apartment complex or
But-
apartment we live in,
but
but
apartment
the complex he lived in that apartment
No
complex.
kidding.
Yeah, dude.
That's
Cunanan.
unreal.
That's crazy.
And especially
Yeah.
with your like with what your girlfriend does with the
Oh yeah.
you guys have your own podcast
We have our own
about
true crime murder
about
podcast.
true
Yeah,
crime.
yeah, and
And that's
serial
like,
killers and
how
stuff.
is that not
Oh, yeah.
like the forefront?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
unreal.
Yeah.
That's
I had
so
no idea.
And
that's
also,
beautiful.
so I'm definitely I definitely do believe, but I'm definitely a skeptic. However, so there's something weird that she says that happens around 3:30 in the morning every
336.
that basically
What time is
She-
it now?
it is 4:18.
There we
It's
go.
4:18
Yeah.
in the morning.
It's not the
But she
witching
said
hour.
that like her and her mom used to like wake up at like 3 in the morning every night for no apparent reason, and there's been a couple times where her and I are hanging out in the living room and her mom's room is there's 2 doors in between her bedroom,
Right.
so she can't hear shit.
Right.
So even if her and I are watching TV, doing dishes,
can't
doing
hear
whatever,
shit.
she can literally not hear anything.
Not anything.
So
I've
wait,
been
this
to
is
that
in your
place.
present. This is in your
This
present.
This is
in
like a week-
Lachelle's
in
house.
Lachelle's house.
In
Okay.
Lachelle's house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Literally like a week ago, her mom calls her. It was 3:30.
Like called her.
Called her. Her and I were literally
and
just
told her like shut up.
no. Her and I are literally just hanging out, like kind of talking softly. We weren't drunk. We weren't anything. We're just hanging out.
No
Her-
booze, no nothing.
Like we were drinking a wine or something.
whatever, but
yeah,
it's not like
nothing-
you're being loud.
No.
or
It was
anything.
just the
Yeah.
2 of us. And her mom calls her at 3:30 in the morning and says, "Lachelle, is somebody over right now? Like something just woke me up." And she's like, "No, it's just me and
so
Ryan."
weird.
Like,
But what did
we're
she?
just-
What did she hear?
She didn't go into what
You
she
don't
heard.
know.
It was
but
just
then
a
you
feeling.
don't know.
It
But
was a
then-
feeling.
So I go to my girlfriend. I'm like, I was like, were we being too loud? Like, we wake up your mom? And she's like, no. She's like, for some reason, like, we wake up sometimes at like 3 in the morning for no apparent reason.
For no apparent, and that is like.
And it's
there
always
is-
around
there
3.
is there is something that. Sorry, I'm about to cough a lot.
Are you gonna throw up right now?
No, I'm not gonna throw up. Which is something that happens
This
for
is
me.
very-
Stop
yeah.
deep
But-
throating
Yeah,
the
yeah,
mic,
but
Tim.
what I really understand that too. Like right around it's 3:36 in the morning
Yeah.
is like the witching hour.
Is it?
It is. It's the witching hour. So like if you are waking up at that point in the morning at 3:36, 3:37, whatever it is, then that is the witching hour. And that's
Really?
what a lot of people wake up then. And there are a lot of movies based on that
Hmm.
that it's that time of morning where if you're waking up, it's to be an inconvenience for you.
Mm.
So it's an inconvenience for them to wake you up in the morning. For
Interesting.
you to be inconvenient.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so weird.
So Teddy, would you go back to the Julian house?
I cannot wait.
I would go back to the Julian house if I was there with Tim and people that, I mean, I think I would go back. I mean, but the thing is we've tried to reach out to the Airbnb hostess, and
Didn't she say
she's a bitch.
Didn't she say she had some like ghosty stuff happen to her?
she did. So what I did is after the whole entire the trip for a day and a quarter, if you want to call it that. I touched base with her and I told her, I said, listen, that fucking place is haunted as shit. And she started laughing and she was like, ha ha ha. My husband and I bought that place. We have 7 other properties in the area that
Yeah.
we rent on Airbnb. And she goes, obviously there's not going to be a disclaimer that the place is haunted and we're not promoting it to be a haunted house. But if you can help me promote it as a haunted house, we'd love for paranormal people to come out and do their thing.
So, on that too, was there not that woman that, like, because I contacted her.
I told you about
I contacted her,
the
and
sheriff?
there was another, and the sheriff, and they're like, yeah,
Wait, the
somebody
sheriff got
died in
involved?
that house.
What?
And all. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I tried, like, before my birthday, which was in March, like 3 months ago,
Mm-hmm.
I tried to get me, you, and a couple other people to go up there, and because I love that shit. Like, I would set up like cameras. I would set up, like this, what we're doing right
Zach
now.
Baggins, fucking
Zach
Ghost
Baggins
Adventures.
kind of
Yeah,
thing,
yeah,
like
yeah,
Ghost
yeah.
Adventures kind of thing up there. And when I called her and talked to her, she said, "Yeah, because you guys got it for like $350."
For 2 nights. And
Two
she said
nights,
that if we
350.
went back that she would give us a discount.
Very, very next day, like when you came down here and I called her, then it went from $350 for a weekend to $850.
What the
for the
fuck?
weekend.
Are you serious?
Oh my god,
Yeah.
yeah. It went from $350
No.
to $800.
It did.
800?
Literally.
$800 for a weekend.
No.
And there was no doubt, I had about maybe 8 or 9 people that wanted to go up there. Like, whatever, spend $100.
Yeah.
But, like, to go to Julian for
Yeah.
$100 for a weekend, no thanks. I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it was because of you guys.
Of
were
my
like,
experience.
because of the experience.
No
because
way.
and I've done the research on it right now. That place is called the Game Cabin and in Julian, and they have every single weekend booked up until I think it's the first week in whatever July.
Are they advertising it as like a haunted cabin?
No.
And the
No.
reason
And-
why they call it the Game Cabin, so everybody knows,
They have tons of
they
games.
have tons of games from like the 1950s all the way to
Yeah.
the early 2000s. I'm
Yeah.
talking
Okay.
like, like
Yeah.
just anything you can think of. And I'm talking like children's games, this and that, whatever it may be.
like Monopoly, and all that.
and-
Like you
yeah,
got
all
all
that
those
shit.
games, but it's not unlike what we did in. It's pretty much the same thing that we did up in Big Bear.
Yes.
Like in Big Bear, we had a pool table in the basement, and we had like all kinds of things.
Yeah, we had
There.
games. We had
Games,
it was a great time.
But in Julian, it's that place. It went from, and I spoke to this woman ad nauseum every single week for the last like 3 or 4 weeks. And I talked to her, and her name was like Zelda.
It was like Zoe
So-
or
seriously?
Zelda.
Yeah,
or
no.
it's something-
Seriously,
yeah, no, it's
yeah.
something
It was
weird.
like Zelda
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah. Hmm.
And super cute chick, but I was like, yeah, I want to book this cabin. She's like, yeah, $800 for Friday, Saturday,
What the
Sunday.
Fuck.
I was like,
Yeah.
no
Well, I
thanks.
mean, if we got like 8 of us out there, it's $50 each. You know,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
not bad.
for sure.
It is, but when they went out, it was $350.
That's crazy. Yeah,
It was even
350.
less than that. It was like
Or
literally for the
$200 because they
it
give
was
you a free day
$276,
or whatever.
like
Yeah.
$276.
Yeah.
for
It was
2 nights.
mega cheap.
Yeah, yeah,
For-
yeah.
And we
yeah.
had
like
a 5-bedroom house.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? With
five
like a
bed- wow.
fit for 16, 17 people.
yeah. And I
Okay,
have
yeah.
literally I have photographic evidence in regards to some of the shit that we saw in that
Yeah.
house. And even me as a skeptic, I saw things in this photographic evidence where I was like, holy fuck. Like I saw some things, like there was the back patio, and there were in the living room shades that were kind of somewhat drawn, and there was no light on the patio. And within the picture, taking a picture of my buddies that were there the first night when we didn't feel anything in that house because we were drunk and having a good time and doing extracurricular activities. In the picture, you can
Drugs.
see, some drugs, and you can see on the patio or in a reflection of the glass, the sliding glass door, a reflection of a ghost figure. And it's
Whoa.
not a reflection of me.
And
It's not a reflection of my
prominent.
friends. It's like some shit that you would look at online and be like, that shit's fake. And it's fucking
You know what? That's right.
legit.
You showed me some of those pictures,
Yes.
actually. Yeah. Those
I
are
took a
kinda
picture
creepy.
of my girlfriend Midori, like standing in the kitchen, and there was the light above her that was not bright at all. And in the picture, the light was completely bright, like one of the little shitty light bulbs on this fucking ghetto chandelier was completely like bright and taking over her whole entire body above her.
Damn.
And that's not, I've shown it to
It's
some friends that like
gnarly.
know things about like different camera angles and photography, and they're like, dude, that's weird. Like that doesn't happen.
And you said that, so the woman who owns the place, you said that her and her husband and kids had like an experience too, right?
So they had experiences there as well, and they also said that people in that area have had experiences of
The people that came across the street from them when you guys were there.
Yes, and they had experiences of a female dressed as a police officer / maybe a sheriff
Whoa.
that would come up and knock on the door and talk to the guests in the house
And then be gone.
and be like, I just want to make sure that everything's okay. I got a call in the neighborhood that there's some trouble in the neighborhood. Just want to make sure that everything's okay, and then disappear. And in Julian, there has never been a female
Any of them.
sheriff
At all.
or
At
anything
all.
like that.
At all.
Holy shit.
all.
At all.
And this is no
At
bullshit. Like I have
all.
no reason to tell fucking
and
fake
that's,
stories.
that's the thing. Like, I want to go to that cabin and just stay. And I told a couple of friends, I've told you, Ryan, I've told that I want to go there and just spend the night by myself and just like record whatever is going on, because I do believe that there is there are actual like spirits out there that we need to kind of talk to,
for sure.
and I can't
So-
say no.
So that's the
Do that.
question, though, is if you came in contact with a spirit, would you engage it or would you run away?
Oh my God, I would run away and then run right back.
Well, so that's the thing,
Brother.
is that
like I would go back, like I would run out my, like if something was happening to right now in my backyard, I would run and then I'd come back and be like, all right, let's talk about this.
Yeah. It's like, hey, bro, I'm cool.
Hey, girl, like, what do you need?
Yeah,
what
yeah,
are
yeah.
you going through?
Yeah.
What is?
How can I
What
help you?
matters to you?
Yeah,
How
yeah,
can I
yeah.
help you
Yeah.
get to the other side?
But
Yeah,
here's
yeah.
the thing. My thing was my feeling, and maybe it was because it was the first time I've ever felt this or seen this in my life, especially being a skeptic. I felt that it was something that was evil.
Oh, you
And-
felt
Was it
ambivalent, yeah.
evil?
Yeah, it felt evil. It felt like
I've
it did
never
not.
had that. I've
it
never
felt
had
like
evil.
it did not like me. It felt like I felt like extremely scared for my life, and I've been in situations in my life where I felt scared for my life, like physically.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it was right
but
in
never
front of me.
metaphysically.
But never metaphysically, like nothing like that. And I legitimately was scared out of my wits, and I've never felt that way. And I'm a, I'm not saying like some fucking macho dude, but like, like I'm things like that would usually never bother me.
Yeah. No, that's the thing too. Like speaking for your character, is you're not a bullshitter, and especially your girlfriend. She is beyond not a bullshitter.
She's
Oh no,
beyond.
She's
not a
like-
bullshitter by any
she will
means.
never even like
No chance.
exaggerate a story. She'll never embellish it. She's just cut to the point.
Mm-hmm.
This is how it is. This is what it is. Like she doesn't like try to ham up a story or anything.
No.
And that's why like when you guys told me that, I was like, I 100% fucking bought it and was
Yeah.
like, dude, I believe you. 100%.
And I told people story. I told a few people that were like somewhat close to me stories at the bar that I was working at previously, and I told a couple people these stories, and they were fucking skeptics, like big time, and they believed me because they saw it in my face.
Okay, have a
They
cigarette.
saw that I, like, when I was telling them the story, they could see that I was literally getting pale and shaky
Well, like,
when I was
do you
talking
remember
about it.
when you were sitting here at my back porch? Like you were so pale and crying about this. Like you were, like you told me. I remember specifically. I came back. I just got off work. I was in my here where we
Yeah.
are. I was sitting on my back porch, like right here, and you and Midori had already left.
Yeah.
You were gone. You're like, Tim, I need you right now. Like, I need to talk about this. And you guys came here, and you had a bottle of Jameson, and you had like a couple beers. I had no booze, and we were 100% sober.
Well, yeah,
And
that bottle of
you sat-
Jameson
you
was what
sat-
we were
you
going to
sat- and
indulge
you
in
sat-
that night. We
And
didn't.
and you sat there, and you were. I've never seen you so inept. Like I've
Yeah.
never seen you so tired. I don't, like you were scared.
Yeah.
You were so. He was sitting here, and I was sitting there, and I was like, I love this shit. Let's go. I'll
Yeah.
go right back there right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
Tim
Teddy,
was ready.
Teddy was like, I'm so scared. Like he was terrified, and drove an hour down
Yeah.
from Julian to here.
Just to let you guys know, I'm gonna have to have someone walk me back to my place right now when we're done here.
To your place
Yeah.
or to,
To
your girlfriend's
Lachelle's, yeah.
place?
Yeah. My soon to be place,
soon to be place.
which
There you
I'm
go.
moving in.
Which is a very great thing. You are
Yeah.
moving into your
Which, by the way-
lady's place.
Ooh, I did not know this.
yeah, oh
New-
yeah.
New
Actually,
topic.
Tim
I
is the
didn't know
only
this.
person I've told.
I know. He is moving into Lachelle's
actually,
place at the end of the month.
Shit's getting real.
Is it real? You're
Well-
not like married?
No. Shit's getting
No,
real.
no.
Is it?
Hang on.
It's just getting real.
Marriage.
No.
Is what
No.
brings us together.
Today.
today.
So shit's getting real as in like I'm moving in this weekend.
I thought it was going to be at the end of the month.
Dude, that's
Well,
real
pretty
shit.
So
much.
it's
So this is
this.
the only. I
so
have.
you've told your current roommate you're out.
Oh yeah.
You're done.
Are you ready for this?
Oh yeah. I'm
Oh, dude,
ready, bro.
yeah. If there's anybody, but it's just like
Yeah.
you moving in with Midori. Like, yeah.
Well, I
those
mean,
two are solid.
it does seem quick
It
because
seems quick, but
we-
you fucking
we've-
love
we've
the
been, like-
shit out of each other.
yeah, we do, and we've only been like seriously dating for like 3 or 4 months now. But
you've known each other for
we've known each other
years.
for over a year, and we
Oh.
were on and off, for that year. So it's kind of like I do have a year rule, which I am technically breaking.
Dude, you got to go with your gut feeling.
But the gut feeling says like go for it. So that's what I'm doing. But it's
Hell
like,
yeah.
but yeah. So this
well,
weekend,
congratulations.
thanks, dude.
And that is a super good thing for you. Like, I do believe, like, there are friends that I have that I'm like, no, get rid of that person. Get rid of them. But you guys being together, moving in together, I'm like, hell yeah, get some.
and also,
and do that.
It just-
because you guys, like, just get along.
Yeah, we
with
work so
someone.
well
You have
together.
so much
Yeah.
Dude,
fun
you guys
together.
are like fucking boys, dude. It's fucking
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
awesome.
no, we're
It's
we're
awesome.
we're like,
And nobody does
insanely-
not like you guys. Like,
Yeah,
everybody
we're so
loves you.
insanely honest with each other, and just
yeah.
like,
It's a lot like
don't-
you and Midori.
I don't-
Like, you guys should
Yeah.
be together.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't hold
why
back.
Not?
I literally.
There's nothing.
Well, that's the thing is like
Oh.
I don't hold back anything.
anything.
Yeah.
The most fucked up thing that comes to my head, I'll just say, I'll whatever.
and she's cool with it.
And she's cool with
Yeah.
it, and it's like I've been in relationships before where it was just like I specifically remember my last serious girlfriend 4 years ago. She headphones. Tim's going to pee right now. He almost.
But he did put
yeah.
the headphones around his empty bottle of wine.
Yes, Tim's going to pee right now on the Spider, and he almost took his headphones with him, which would have taken the entire laptop with us. But anyway, I've been in my last serious girlfriend like 4 years ago. It's like stifled my personality.
In what way?
In like just stuff. Specifically, I can remember just little jokes you would make, like I would make. Like we had this one fucking neighbor, and I called her a cum dumpster, which is hilarious. And
I love that.
yeah, and I was like, what? She's a real cum dumpster, am I
She
right?
is what she is.
Yeah, and then my girlfriend freaked out and literally like hit me, like we were in the car when
Just
I said
because
that.
of the verbiage.
Yeah,
of
just
cum
because of the
dumpster.
verbiage of me saying that, and she's like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you fucking say that about somebody." And I'm like, "Well, she
give me a
is
break.
like,
Well, and if you can't say that in front of somebody, then it's like if you spew and she bolts, it was never meant to be.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah." So I mean, that's the thing is, it's just like I can't be in. Always told myself like, I'm not gonna be in a relationship ever again, to where I'm not 100% myself all the time.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I am that with this relationship.
You know
what
why?
I mean?
You know
I
why?
can tell you this: I have not met a woman yet where I can be myself at all.
Do you know why I know that Midori and I are going to work out? Is because I am the gassiest motherfucker on the planet.
Oh shit!
Oh, that was
And-
actually
and-
this morning was a really funny thing.
And I can wake up in the morning, cough my lungs out from the 2 packs of cigarettes I smoked in the 4 hours that I drank my 7 JMO gingers and 4 fucking shots of Jameson, and then get home and wake up in the morning, cough my lungs out and fart for about 2 hours while and when my
Are you a
girlfriend-
farter?
Oh, I'm a fucking farter.
Oh shit!
And when
No,
my
his
girlfriend
gas is the worst.
and when my girlfriend sleeps, she sleeps Dutch oven style.
Damn, dude.
So she keeps the covers over her head, and I literally, for common courtesy for her, sometimes
Ain't
lift
no
the
common
covers off of
courtesy.
her, lift the covers off of her head, so I don't give her the Auschwitz.
Oh my god! What a trooper! Shouts out Midori.
Shots on Midori.
I gotta pee now.
All right,
Yeah,
do you think?
go
You guys
pee.
keep talking.
There is and that's like
And Tim has experienced my gas.
I take umbrage to what you just said because I know for a fact that your gas is the worst.
It's bad. It's
It's
bad.
the worst.
My guts are,
So,
are destroyed.
Like Midori is not your girlfriend is not like Dutch ovening it. It's going through like she's trying to get away from it.
She deals with my shit literally.
I know. I know. So in the end, your girl is just you're farting and farting. Like that's good, but that is something that I think is very cool too. Like what we're talking about is about relationships, and to have somebody that can deal with your bodily fluids and all of that, but also be like, I love you to
Absolutely.
death. You're there for each other.
probiotics,
You're there,
bro.
whatever. But and that's a thing, and that's something that I really wish like both of you have that I don't.
She's out there, dude.
Well, no, I don't think that
No,
she is.
she's out there.
So
She's out there.
Here's the thing, like what you guys have is like whatever you're going to say or whatever you're going to do, you're gonna get through it, and I'm there for you no matter what.
I never
And
thought.
you're there for her, and she's there for you. Then that's kind of it, right? Isn't that
Yeah.
isn't that
Yeah,
what
it totally
isn't that
is.
what it's all about?
It
Like,
totally is.
let's-
And
let's hang out. Like even Ryan, like yours, like I saw on social media, like you said you like got these scooters from
Oh, yeah.
Obi to
Yeah.
Mission Beach,
Dude.
and like you guys had just such
Dude,
a
it's
rad
amazing.
time
the
together.
bird scooters are
A
so fun.
The
rad
birds,
time
the best.
together.
By the way,
They're
And-
much faster than the
by
lime ones.
the bird scooters are
Ugh.
way faster
Way
than
faster
lime
than the lime
scooters.
scooters.
By the way, I ate shit
Oh,
hard.
tell
dude.
me! I want to hear your eating shit
So-
story,
Oh wait,
and then
you
I'm gonna
ate
tell.
shit? You
Oh,
ate shit?
yeah.
You fell?
Oh, I fell.
I want to
Phil.
hear
Oh,
your
yeah.
eating shit story,
I know
and I'm
you
gonna
ate
tell
shit.
you
let's
I ate
eat
shit
that.
bad.
Dude.
All right, so,
So-
now that you guys have like, I have none of this because like I just sit home and I watch like old
No.
Tim Allen movies,
What-
and like I'm gonna stop.
So
Only if it's Hogs with John Travolta.
yeah. Them hogs are wild.
What, is that Hogs
Wild.
Wild? Is that,
Yeah, Hog
Yeah,
Wild.
get in on
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Get on. But
So-
you guys, so
Get on
you
the hog.
went
So
and
my girlfriend's brother's in town, and
Yes.
we're
John, what's his
fucking,
name? What's his
John
name?
Jacob Jingleheimer
I,
Smith.
I know, but he told me his name and whatever.
Oh my god, I can't believe I'm forgetting
And
right now.
you know
Anyway, it
what?
doesn't
By the
matter.
way, they're both very good looking.
very
people.
great looking. It's
Very
great,
good
yeah,
looking
great
people. Yeah.
Anyway, so
But
So-
Utah.
so yes, Utah. So we went for breakfast, and we went to this place called Snooze.
Oh, Snooze.
Yeah.
Right, yeah,
Snooze
Yeah.
Snooze
in
is
the,
good.
in the, in
Snooze
the
is good.
neighborhood.
Yeah, in the neighborhood,
In the
yeah.
neighborhood.
It's great.
Yeah.
So we're walking back to her place, and so we have plans to go to the Salton Sea. By the way,
To Salton Sea.
we're gonna go to the fucking the
So
Mount
describe Salton Sea.
No,
To the
we-
people that might be
Salton
listening
Sea-
to this.
Salton Sea was a vacation town in the 50s. And it was look it up, by the way, because I can't do this justice. It was a vacation town, and it was an unnatural riverbed, basically, that they built a bunch of homes around, and it was just like this ocean, and basically the ocean fucking started decaying, and fish started dying.
Didn't it turn like completely sulfuric? And,
Yeah,
like, all
so-
the fish
so
had
basically
like
all the
acid.
all the
salt.
all the fish started dying in the Salton Sea, and now literally the beaches, when you walk on the beach, it's not sand, it's fish bones.
It's fish bones.
Yeah.
It's not like even
That's crazy.
rocks
And
or anything. It's
so-
just bones.
So people spend a bunch of money buying up property in this like up and coming vacation town, and then they abandon it. And there's just amazing just abandoned like almost fucking like kind of post-war nuclear type of like
It looks
scenery.
like a nuclear test site.
Yeah, exactly. And so it's a kind of a tourist attraction now. And so we were going to go up there with her brother, and we're also a Salvation Mountain. I don't know if you guys know about that.
No.
I do not.
It's this mountain that's this guy he died like 5 years ago, but he spent his entire life creating this mountain of art. and it's got this big.
Oh, I know
he's got
that.
this big thing that says "God is love" or something like that.
Yes,
God is love.
I know all
and,
about that. Yes.
it's really cool. I've always wanted to go to it, but that's on the way to Salvation Mountain. So I keep saying Salvation Army. And anyway, we had this whole plan to go there. We're walking back from brunch, and I'm with her brother and her girlfriend and his girlfriend, fiance, yes. And there's 4 fucking scooters parked out on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
It's
And
like,
so
it was set perfectly for you.
Dude, it was
there.
It
It's
was
like,
fucking meant to be. And my
Yeah.
girlfriend's been wanting to fucking ride it forever, and we're just like, dude, there's 4 of us, there's 4 here. Let's just fucking do this right now.
I thought she rides it every night.
Yeah, well, of course she does.
oh, she rides you every
Yeah,
night,
for sure.
not the scooters.
No.
But either way,
Oh.
there
Anyways,
are 4 scooters.
So the 4 of us
Perfect. It's
hop
not
on this-
unlike our what we talked about the other night, like when our second podcast, where it's like there is a
Yeah.
scooter
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's like nope. But you guys actually rode
We actually
the
got on it.
scooters.
All 4 of them worked. All were good to go. We all hop on, and dude, her brother's been fucking riding skateboards and shit his whole life. So he gets on, and he's just immediately like carving, doing tricks and shit. They're all fine, and then I get on, and I'm like, oh my god.
Oh, were you super nervous,
Dude, I
Like,
was
the entire
like,
time.
I was just trying not to fall the entire time.
So you were trying not. So when they're riding their scooters, you're riding a scooter, and you're like, I just really hope I don't fall.
Yeah, that's
I just
literally
hope I don't fall.
the
I
entire
hope I
time
don't
I was
fall.
just trying not to fall. Anyway, we fucking started riding all around the city. We go to like Balboa Park and shit, riding around. And
but
then
you went from
Hillcrest to Balboa Park.
Yeah,
From
I
Snooze.
thought it was,
Yeah,
I thought
from
it was
Snooze, yeah.
what you said,
Yeah.
like which I saw on Facebook.
So we're in Balboa Park, and we're like, dude. It's about 3:00. We're still, gonna head to Salvation Mountain and then go to Salton Sea. And then I was like,
to the mountain.
and
Yeah.
it's a 2-hour drive, by the way.
Yeah.
And it's already 3:00. And I was like, hey guys,
yeah.
I was
the
like, hey
sun's
guys,
about to go down.
how about fuck Salvation Mountain, fuck Salton Sea. Let's go to the beach and ride this shit, ride around
And then
the
you went
boardwalk.
to OB and
So
you came
We
all the way
skipped
back.
our entire plans.
Mission
We go to
Beach.
fucking Mission Beach. We start riding
Yeah.
that shit around constantly, like all over on the boardwalk. It's a fucking amazing, dude. So
I saw that you posted that on the book.
I know,
Yeah,
I did too.
So I switch over to Bird scooters from the
And you
Lime
went
scooters.
from Lime
Oh,
to
you
Bird.
started
Yeah.
on the line.
Started on
On
the
the
Lime
Lime
because by the
over to
way,
Bird. Yeah.
it's actually if you're in a group of like 4 or more people, it's really hard for all 4 people
is.
to get
It
a
is.
scooter.
Yeah.
It took a while for all 4 of
Well,
us to get
even
one.
if you have 4 scooters together, you have no idea if they're all going to have the close like charge.
yeah. So what was
But
cool
so
though?
you had the scooters.
I had a
and
scooters,
you
and then
were
I go from Lime
going.
scooter to Bird scooter. Birds are way faster.
Way
a little.
faster.
Are they faster?
Yeah, they are way faster.
Are they faster?
Yeah, they are
because I
faster.
know they're
Yeah,
like
they are.
Yeah.
what at like 25 mph.
No,
No,
it's not
no,
that.
they
No.
go-
They go about
Or
15 to
17,
18 miles an
whatever,
hour.
whatever it is. But
So I-
that's
so-
so rad.
I switched to Bird, and then it's a little different to steer it. It's a little faster, and then I'm like starting to try to like. I was just like, we get in this little kind of cul-de-sac turnaround in the boardwalk, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna practice turning on the scooter because I'm not really good at like carving it yet.
And
Right.
the birds are shorter
And
than
the birds are
limes.
way
They're
shorter,
Way
yeah.
shorter. And
Way shorter.
and
And
you're
so-
you're not the smallest dude in the world.
No, I'm huge.
They're huge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
about
so-
350
So
solid.
I'm going around this little turnaround, this little cul-de-sac, and I'm like trying to, get used to fucking turning and shit. And then like I fucking I'm like going around, and I didn't have my hand next
Did
to the
you crash?
I didn't have my hand next to the brake, and I wasn't, and I couldn't,
Oh,
and
the
I couldn't,
brake was not
I
there
couldn't
for you.
fucking turn very well, and so I'm turning around this corner, and then there's a fucking this sidewalk comes out of nowhere.
Oh, tell me
And-
you went
And
down.
so,
Did you go down?
dude, I fucking am like trying to
did you
turn,
fall?
and it's not turning all the way because I'm not used to the bird. I literally have been on it for 2 minutes,
Right, you gotta lean. You
and I'm
can't
reaching,
just
I'm
go
reaching
full
for the
throttle.
brake, and it's not right where the line brake is. It's a little like, I don't know. I didn't have my hand in the right position. Anyway, I end up fucking running right into the sidewalk.
Into the sidewalk.
Did you really? So you
Ate
weren't
it.
unable to.
Unable
but
to-
you just ate it.
I
You
just
went
freaked
down
out. I
hard.
was like,
You did-
ah!
And how did you eat it?
So, by the way, ate it right in front of this outside bar.
no.
Oh shit.
There's
No,
all
it's
these
not in the cul-de-sac.
Well,
where you're practicing.
right where the cul-de-sac was. There's like an outside bar,
Yeah.
and there's like fucking 20 people all
in
drinking
Mission Beach.
in
then.
Mission Beach. I
Yeah.
eat fucking
You eat shit.
dick, dude.
Did you?
Just
You
ate
fell
it
hard.
so hard.
Why are
And
you
the-
looking so good right now? You have no scars.
Dude,
or
oh no,
anything.
my fucking knee. I think my knee has like permanent
Oh,
damage.
you're all kneed
Oh,
up.
So
shit.
so fucking I just eat it on the sidewalk. I just fucking crash right into it. 10 people jump up and they're like, "Oh my god, are you okay? Holy shit!" And I'm like, "I'm good. I'm good. Everything's all
Meanwhile,
right."
and tell me this: is your girlfriend laughing at you and
So-
pointing at you
so-
hardcore?
So
like,
no. She does the right thing. She runs over. She didn't see it, but she heard it.
Yeah.
And she runs over and she's like, "Oh my god, baby, are you okay?" And I was like, "No." I
And
think
then she laughed.
And then I was like, I think I'm all right. I was like, kind of, because I braced myself with my
Yeah.
hands, and my hand kind of hurt for a second. And then I was like, I think I'm all right. And she's like, "Oh my god, okay, you good? You good?" And I was like, yeah, I think. And then she's like,
and then
just
the
immediately
laughter
starts
ensues.
uncontrollably
It's
laughing.
like, make sure you're okay. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
she's just like,
Yeah.
wow.
But the question is, did you get right back up on the scooter and keep going?
Yeah, I'm a man, so of course I did.
No,
Yeah.
you did not.
Sacked
No, you
up.
did not. No chance. No
Absolutely.
chance.
Sacked
Did
up.
you?
Yes,
Did
yes,
you? You
yes.
sacked up.
Sacked
You
up.
went.
Fucking got right
You
back
got
on.
right back up
Rode
on
to
that scooter,
PB.
like, we were just
and
like,
then-
oh yeah, all right,
No.
yep.
Sacked up. Fucking rode to PB, and then we went from PB all the way to OB.
to OB.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know, and I saw that.
By the way, we fucking found this sick bike path that's right by this some river on the way to OB. As the sun is setting,
And then you guys went over
And
the bridge.
Did you?
yeah, we went over the bridge.
Over the
and
bridge.
then-
Literally
and
one of the
then-
most
and over the
beautiful
bridge,
by
experiences
the
of my
skate
life.
park.
And then
by
Yeah,
the
right by the
you and
skate
your
park, yeah.
girlfriend, and then you and your girlfriend just made out to the sunset.
We just fucked
It,
right
it,
by the
it,
river.
it
dude.
was like a Ray Bradbury
Yeah.
on the
prop-
scooter.
proper.
Yeah, on the
Yeah.
scooter, dude.
Ooh-wee.
Some kind of like Hemingway thing.
Yeah.
It was like the sun's going down, and then you're like, "I love you, baby."
No, but
I love you,
I d-
baby. I know you just fell 10 minutes ago,
Yeah.
but
So
I love
so
you,
I do
and
highly recommend the scooters. They are super fun.
I know it's super.
They're so
cool.
fun, dude.
It's super cool.
And yeah, so it was just a really great experience.
I have a shit eating experience on the scooters.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know
you
if you
rode.
Oh,
guys-
Yeah.
please
wanna hear
tell
my
me
story.
about this. Please tell me about this.
So I live downtown, and they started putting these fucking scooters like everywhere downtown, especially
well,
in front of my
yeah.
building. And
And you live downtown proper. San
downtown
Diego.
proper, like literally, like in the cut, like right there. And I called one of my buddies who, is in the same industry in the bar business, and I was like,
He's
"Hey,
a
bud."
Tony Robbins type.
Yeah, Tony.
Are we
Robbins
talking
type.
about him?
No, not that guy. We're
No.
talking about
Different person.
JMIA.
Oh, JMIA.
Yeah, so I end up giving him
He's
a call.
rad.
He's a chef, and I give him a call. I'm like, "Listen, we got all these fucking scooters outside of my house. They look like fun. Let's check it out. I've got two $5, like, the bird people were handing out fucking coupons, whatever." So he comes down. We get on the scooters, and he goes, "Let's ride up to North Park." And North Park from downtown San Diego.
What is that, like a mile and a half?
About
2
a mile and a
miles?
half,
miles,
2 miles,
maybe.
something like that.
Maybe,
But on a
maybe.
scooter like that, it's going to take you about
Yeah,
25
40
minutes, 30
maybe.
minutes, whatever it may be. So we get on the scooters, and my girlfriend's a sushi chef at, a spot over in Hillcrest, which is it's on the way. So we stop and say hi
It
to
is on
her.
the way.
stop and say hi to her. And her restaurant just opened a new restaurant over in North Park, and I wanted to come and say hi to her and the owners.
Get to the
And
point, Teddy.
So here's the point. We ride over to the second restaurant
on
and
the scooters.
on the scooters,
Yeah.
and I'm good. Everything's good. We're doing tricks. We're having fun on the scooters, and we're right in front of the fucking restaurant. It's all glass in front, and
Okay.
my girlfriend's owner and owner's husband are sitting in the window, and I see them, and I wave.
You
I
fell.
take one hand off of the handlebar, and I start waving at her owner's, one of her owners. Her name's Han. Wave at her. She waves at me, and I smack the fucking front wheel into the curb.
Into the
no.
And
curb.
I literally
Did you go
fly
down
over.
hard?
I flew over the
Yes.
handlebars
Oh no!
and smashed my fucking shoulder and my head on the glass of the restaurant.
Oh shit!
And that was my first experience of going to the new restaurant. She's like, "Oh, baby, you need to go check out the new restaurant and see my owners." And I fucking go there, and I eat shit in front of her owner and her whole family and their kids.
Good for you.
Wow.
And all they are,
That's
yeah.
amazing. That
Dying,
you
laughing.
crushed, like you fell over on those scooters.
What a way to make an
you were
entrance there.
done for.
dying
Yeah, I know.
laughing, dying laughing. And
I'm also dying laughing
Wow.
right now.
and I
because of
literally could not feel my left
Wow.
shoulder
Are you
for
serious?
a month. Like I was
no.
fucked up.
And of
bad.
course, you didn't go to the doctor.
Absolutely not.
No, absolutely, because you're a
No,
man.
no.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Oh,
that was
doctors?
that was
Doctors? What do you need
Yeah,
doctors
that
for?
was my
Yeah.
scooter story, and
So-
I'm gonna live with it.
Can I tell you my scooter story?
Yeah. What is it?
There
Only
is
if it's a
none.
good score.
There is none. There's
All right,
none.
we-
I look at scooters and I'm like, I really want to jump on those scooters, just have a ton of fun. But then I realize I'm like, oh, I got warrants. I cannot
Cannot.
get on it because if I get pulled over, I'm done for.
Oh yeah.
I'm done for.
So, let's do a drink recap, and then we gotta wrap it up
Yeah,
here.
let's
Yeah,
do a
absolutely.
drink recap. So, Ryan, your drink recap for the week.
For the week, I've been kind of taking it easy, actually.
Have you?
Yeah,
I
can't.
know you're
I
so
can't-
you're so caught up in relationship.
No,
life
it's not even that.
that
No, it's
you're
not even that.
You're not.
No,
drinking.
no,
yes,
it's
it
not-
is.
No,
Yes,
it's not
it
even
is.
that. Because it's not even that because she's a fucking drinker too, dude.
I
It's
know.
Not, it's not.
But it's like how many times have I called you and you've been like, I'm not going out because
one
I'm
time.
hanging out with Lashia.
No, one
like
time.
your girlfriend.
Maybe one time.
Maybe like 8.
That you hit me up at 3 a.m. You're like, what's
yeah,
up, bro?
correct,
And I'm like,
correct, I know.
I'm about to go to bed.
And same thing with Teddy. It's like I hit him up at like 3.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm the single guy around
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
I don't
Well-
want to be, but I am.
Well,
And
you
it's
can't.
like you've got a girlfriend. You've
You
got a
can't hit up your
girlfriend.
fucking dudes
I
in relationships
know,
at 3 in the
it
morning.
sucks,
Okay.
which I used to be able to.
Well, I mean, if I was single,
I
I'd be like, "What's up, bro? Let's
What's
do
up?
this."
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like, hit me up at 11. How about that?
11.
11.
Yeah. 11.
No, but drink recap and kind of take it easy.
So, yeah.
As in, I mean, have been drinking pretty consistently, but just nothing crazy.
Well, actually, like this week, I know that we've talked a lot about how I've been doing drugs and drinking a lot lately,
yeah.
and I'm
Oh,
not
shit.
that, and
Oh,
I'm
my
kind
God.
of pissed at you right
Succulent-
now.
I'm sorry.
Succulent
I'm kinda
down.
pissed at you.
Sorry,
Succulent
there's a
Succulent
succulent
down.
Succulent
There
down.
was a succulent. That was a ghost. That was a
Succulent
ghost. That was
down.
not me.
It was my fucking Julian Ghost, not
yeah.
the succulent
So
down.
no, this week it's been
that
like
succulent's
we.
gone.
It's okay. I'll take
I'm
care of
sorry.
it. I'll take
I just
care of it.
For
It's
everyone listening,
A-okay.
I just knocked over a succulent.
He did. Not only a succulent, but 3 that are actually like they are gonna use them for food.
I feel
later.
bad. Really
Yeah,
bad
it's
right
it's
now.
a Hunger Games
Oh,
thing, and
shit.
you just fucked up the Hunger Games.
Oh shit.
Yikes.
But so this week it's been a very No, it's been a very sober week for me.
Has it?
Yes, it has.
Really?
Really?
Except
tonight.
Tonight, no, that is an exception.
Yeah.
But over the last 2 or 3 weeks, I have not been heavy drinking.
Wow.
I've been
What's going on?
sitting
You
at
okay?
home.
Bullshit.
No. It has been. I come and I've got a lot of writing because I'm doing some comedy now, and I'm starting to get really into that.
Really?
Yeah, I really, really want to make people laugh, and that's what I want lately. So I don't drink a lot. I just write a lot.
Okay.
Even when I wake up in the morning, when I say morning, I mean 2:30 in the afternoon. I start writing immediately.
Really?
Done. I pick up phone calls, which I used to never do any of that. So yeah, there is tonight. I'm especially drunk, but tomorrow will be there's no need for me to drink at all. I don't care
Yeah.
to do it.
Yeah. Okay. What about you, Teddy?
Me, I just got back from being out of the country visiting family, and
yeah.
my
That was
family.
3 weeks ago.
It was about two,
It was?
almost 3 weeks ago.
Almost 3 weeks.
No,
ago.
it was no. I came back.
That's like a week ago.
It was about 2.5 weeks.
Was
yeah.
it 2 weeks?
Yeah, it was about two and a half
Oh,
weeks.
wow.
But my family, they're not drinkers, and while I was out of town, they would judge me.
Really?
When I decided I wanted to crack a
And you had
beer
a ton
on
of fun.
vacation at 9 in
Really?
the morning. But I still did it anyway. But I didn't get drunk. So when I came back a couple weeks ago, I decided that fuck it. A couple days from now will be my 39th birthday, and it's my birthday month, and I'm going to
Tomorrow.
tomorrow, the 23rd.
Tomorrow is your
Tomorrow
fucking
is
birthday.
his
Yeah,
birthday.
yeah, my 39th birthday. So I'm going
39.
to.
39.
Yeah, so I'm. I
39.
decided for the past couple of weeks that I would have a consistent hangover, and
Nice.
I'm
Good.
I'm going with it. I'm listening to the birds chirp as we
I
do
know.
this podcast.
It's 5:02 a.m. right
You
now.
know, I'm the
Yeah,
old. I'm
5:02.
I'm the oldest one in this group right
You
now,
are
and
the elder.
am I going to
Yes,
feel
you
it
are.
tomorrow? Yes, and. Am I drunk right now? Abso-fucking-lutely. And
Yes.
I can't say how fucking happy I am for these two idiots to let me fucking be on this podcast
So-
with them,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I really
So-
appreciate it.
What is your drink recap?
I already said it.
I don't think I heard it.
Well, you were not
Maybe
listening.
not.
I
Maybe I
said it.
wasn't listening.
Yeah, I
So
was the
just
first one to
not
go. I was the first
Yeah.
one to go.
He was the first one to go.
But
I mean,
yeah.
he wants a
It's a-
bag. He wants a bag of Franzia.
Yeah, I just been taking it easy, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, take it easy.
Taking a
Take it
take it
easy.
easy.
Okay,
Take
take
it
it. Take. I say
easy.
take it easy
Take it
because in
easy.
Take it
Arabic,
easy.
I'm half
Yeah, it
Lebanese.
means, take
Easy
it up the
means
ass.
in your ass.
In your ass. Take it up
Take
the ass.
it easy
Take
means
it easy.
I
take it in
know.
the ass. Now, if you want to say you want to go out and get some fresh air, in Arabic
Ayer.
means dick.
Ayer.
So you say, "Oh, you want to go out and get some fresh air?" Means
Air?
you're going out and getting some fresh
Yeah,
dick,
some
motherfucker,
Oh,
you know?
shit. Yeah, some fresh
Ooh,
air.
Ayer.
Damn. All right, we got to wrap this shit
All right,
up.
So
let's
we're
do
gonna
this.
wrap it up. And thank you, Teddy, for being
Thank you,
on
Teddy.
our
Good.
special guest.
Thank you for sharing your
Tonight.
I
ghost
love you guys.
stories.
and Ghost
you.
Stories and Ryan and Tim. We're
Yeah.
here
What's up? All right. Thanks for
Every-
listening.
every
Thank you
week.
guys.
Every week.
All right.
Subscribe.
Catch you on the flip side.
Yep.
See you later.
Motherfucker.
Suck
Bitches.
my dick. Yeah.
Thank you for listening to Backyard Hang.